absolutely. And another thing that I like to say is that the sooner the new federal state of China can be officially recognized as independent sovereignty, the more lives will be saved in China, because every day there are people perishing during the Shanghai lockdown, and people are suffering, and there will be famine, yes, hunger. Yes. So as the ambassador of the new federal state of China, how do you go about helping more people, government, or international community to officially and publicly recognize the new federal state of China?
Well, I think if you look at the arc of my own history, I wrote 3 books on the problem, got to work, had the great honor to work with President Trump. And I think the achievement of President Trump, with people like myself and Steve Bannon at his side, was to dramatically change the public perception of the Chinese Communist Party here in America. I mean, you did just in the 4 years of the Trump administration alone, the public opinion went from well below 50% unfavorable to close to 80 or 90 now. And to me, I mean, it's always sunlight's the best disinfectant. And what Miles Bowe, what Steve Bannon does, what you do, what efforts like this does, is we shine that sunlight on the fungus that is the Chinese Communist Party, and we are trying to disinfect them. So I just think we just have to keep doing what we're doing. You know, the one that got away from me in the White House is not holding the Chinese Communist Party directly accountable financially and morally and geopolitically for the CCP virus. I would say going forward, as long as you're asking me, you know, what we need to do, we need to get Trump in the White House. And forgive me, I just want to say something quickly about my new book. It's called Taking Back Trump's America. Taking Back Trump's America. It's on Amazon. I'm asking everybody out there to go visit the Amazon site, read about it, and buy it if you can. Taking Back Trump's America on Amazon. The reason why I mention it here in response to your question is that nothing is going to change under the Biden regime. It will only get worse. And what Taking Back Trump's America, the book, does is lay out the blueprint and battle cry for taking back not only the Trump White House in 2024 for Donald Trump, but also taking back the House of Representatives from the Democrats and Nancy Pelosi in 2022. And that way we get change, political change.
Yeah. And so, Peter, I understand your point of view, and from the standpoint of the new federal state of China, we are apolitical, and we're not interested in the American domestic politics. We like to work with people from all spectrums, you know, whether, I know you were a Democrat before Trump, right? And we like to work with people from all sides, because really taking down the Chinese...
This is really important. This is a great point.
Yeah, and so taking down the Chinese Communist Party should be bipartisan, and because it's a common threat to everyone's, to the U.S. national security, as you just laid out. So taking down the Chinese Communist Party, this is the mission of the new federal state of China, but also works for the best interest of American economical best interest, national security. And so as the ambassador of the new federal state of China, we like to see more work accomplished in the next year. Yeah.
Well, sunshine is the best disinfectant, and between now and the 3rd anniversary, I'm sure that you personally, Miles, Steve Bannon on the War Room, are going to be doing everything that all of us can to continue to get the message out about the new federal state of China and why we need regime change in Beijing.
Yes, absolutely.